Hey everybody, it's Staff Sergeant Mckenzie from the North Carolina Army National Guard, and today I have with me Cadet Randall Beasley from Campbell University, and we're just going to talk a little bit about the ROTC program, about what's involved, and all the good stuff, the benefits from that. But before we get into the video, just make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and leave us a comment below. All right, so Cadet Beasley, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Cadet Randall Beasley. I'm from Andrew, North Carolina. I go to Campbell University. I'm a Homeland Security major, and I've been a cadet since February of 2019. And 99 days from today, I'll be a second lieutenant.
Awesome, that's awesome. So, what do you do in the National Guard?
Well, I originally enlisted as a 35 Fox intelligence analyst. I went to basic training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Went to AIT at Fort Huachuca, Arizona. Came out as an honor graduate. Now my MOS has changed because I went to the cadet world, and I'm now a 09 Romeo. And essentially, I belong to the HHC 120th in Wilmington, and I observe how guidance is given. I see how the sections work together, and I'm mainly there to observe and learn, and be a sponge, so to speak, on how things are run there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're a senior at college in the ROTC program, so that makes you an MS4, correct?
Yes, Sarge.
Okay, so how is the ROTC program at Campbell University?
Oh, I love it. I know I'm biased when I say that, but we're not a breeding ground for any type of toxic leadership. We are a family. Mm-hmm. There's constantly gatherings, there's constantly events, us eating together, spending time together, and the cadre genuinely want us to succeed. So I have no complaints with Campbell whatsoever. I absolutely love the program, and we only have maybe 86 strong, maybe 90, very
mm-hmm.
small, and it's awesome.
Sounds good. So is it hard to juggle your normal class load and the ROTC classes and labs and stuff?
It's a little hard at first. When you first go, you got your PT 3 days a week, you got your class, you got your lab, and then you got all your academics. Mm-hmm. But once you start adapting to that, you can overcome it pretty fast. Putting it all together and scheduling your sleep and scheduling your essays, it's very doable.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say to somebody that's in between going to basic training like you did and getting an Army MOS versus someone that could take a Minuteman scholarship or an ROTC scholarship and go straight into the ROTC program?
You can't go wrong by enlisting first. It'll be nothing but a great time to have some personal development. At the same token as once you do commission, you'll be able to talk and socialize with your soldiers on a totally different level. I gained a lot by leaving and going to basic and going to AIT. I came back as a different person, mm-hmm. and now I talk to my soldiers in a totally different light. So I personally gained a lot by enlisting first.
Okay, that's awesome. So Cadet Beasley, what are the requirements to be an ROTC cadet?
Well, the ROTC program holds military science classes, essentially an elective, and mm-hmm. you can come in it as a freshman. You can just take it to try it out. You can do both semesters your freshman year and both semesters your sophomore year, just on your, you can just pick them up yourself. Mm-hmm. It's when you go into your junior year, you have to be contracted, but that does not mean that you have to be contracted once you enter into your junior year. You can be contracted as early as your freshman, depending on the scholarship or the opportunities put in front of you. But to be part of that program is you have to have, a good PT, you have to have a good GPA, and you have to be in good standing. Mm-hmm. And then you have no issues staying in the program. Okay,
sounds good. So what are the benefits of being an ROTC cadet as far as, if you have a scholarship or if you don't have a scholarship?
Well, first, if you have a scholarship, it's tuition free in a lot of good situations when it comes to a private school, mm-hmm. such as Campbell. If you don't have a scholarship, you're looking at a pretty high tuition cost, but you're still getting some of the benefits. You're still getting paid every month, about $420 a month, and, mm-hmm. and 2 separate payments. That's your ROTC stipend. And then you have a $600 payment per semester. That is uniform on both sides, scholarship and non-scholarship. But once you enter into the scholarship world, that's when you get the free tuition, and that makes life easy.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. So we've talked about a lot of stuff today. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before we close out the video?
I want people that go in to the cadet world to have humility. Just because they accept that contract as a cadet does not mean everything's guaranteed. It doesn't mean they're going to be a lieutenant. It means they have the opportunity to become one. And once they go and talk to their unit, it doesn't matter if they're treated as a lieutenant or if they're called sir. You know, some people enjoy that, or sitting with the officers or eating with them, whatever. You're still a soldier. You still need to render the most respect to your NCO Corps. And at the end of the day, those NCOs have a lot more experience than you, and that's something that cadets need to understand. They're going to be a lot more successful by gaining that humility instead of coming in with a high ego. That would be my advice to the cadets.
Okay, that's really good advice. And I really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for swinging by and you know, being flexible with the weather and everything that we had out here. You know, we were having some rain and some wind issues today, so I really appreciate your time. Good to see you. And if I have any questions from anybody that's looking into the ROTC program or going to Campbell University, I'll definitely hit you up for some good advice, good solid advice.
Please do.
All right. Thanks for watching, and come see us next time. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook.